5 video series that I'm making. And today we're going to slow it down a little bit. We're going to work on some stretching and some strengthening with this one today. So again, we're stepping away from our office. We're getting ourselves like a nice little space here. If you have a mat, that's awesome. This one is a little yoga inspired, so we're going to be moving and flowing through a couple different positions. We're going to be holding some positions and we're going to be pulsing some positions so that we are strengthening those muscles as well as stretching. At any time during these movements, if anything doesn't feel right to you, stop doing it. If it hurts, don't do it. And if at any point you want to get out of a position or hold a position longer, feel free to go ahead, make this workout work for you. There will be 3 different movement breaks. Today we're also going to add a little something special. I'm going to do a little bonus video on how I use my foam roller and massage ball, here for helping relieve some pain and some tension when I've been sitting too long and really holding a lot of tension in my shoulders and in my back. So get yourself ready and situated. Get yourself a little fuzzy friend. This is Satchmo, by the way. We'll see if he's going to hang out for this one. Get yourself ready and we're going to get started. Okay, get ready for the first movement break. We're going to start standing up here. Feet about hip width apart, nice and straight, nice and tall with some good posture. I want you to turn those hands out towards the screen here. And I want you to pull your chest open wide, taking a big deep breath in. Nope, looks like Satchmo's not going to stay. And we're going to breathe in nice and deep again. And release it. And we're going to roll our shoulders back, just nice and gently, opening them wide. Relaxing. And we're going to roll our neck down and around just to warm it up a little bit. Raise it up, back and forth. Whatever feels right for you. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. And relax. Okay, so we're going to start with some hip circles here. We're going to push it out to the side, back, and around. Just rotating it around, getting them worked in, warming those joints up. Lean back and forward, and right sideways into it. I can feel my back cracking as I move, rolling it around. Now we're going to take our feet just a little wider than hip width apart. And we're going to bring ourselves into a nice sumo squat. So this is one of those positions where we're going to hold. We're going to bring our arms up above our head, opening our chest, and we're just going to bend side to side. So we're not doing this in rep kind of motions. We're just doing this in a nice flow kind of motion. I want you to try and keep your core strong, nice and tight. And just moving and bending while you're holding that sumo squat. If you need, come on out of it for a moment. Let the muscles rest, keep moving, and then come back down into it so you can get a little deeper. Get that nice bend on. Whatever feels right for you. And come back up. All right, taking that a little wider now. We're gonna bring it forward. Stretching in through the hamstrings and the inner thighs. Just bringing your arms down your legs and coming back up. Nice and slow. Make sure that you're staying stable when you move. Bring it back down nice and slow again. A little lower. And coming back up. This is also activating those glute and lower back muscles as we're diving down slowly and coming back up. All right, so on this last one, we're going to come down so that we're touching the ground here if you can. And then just bring yourself to the side, bending the one knee, getting down as low as you can go, and coming up. flowing back over to the other side as low as you can go. If this looks more like just a side to side thing for you, whatever works, work within your range of motion. Do just a few more. If you can hold that one position, reach to the side, and come back. Lifting up again, down to the other side, and stretch it out. And come back up one last time. Give yourself a moment, let it hang nice and deep in there. And coming back up. All right, we're gonna do one more, and that's a nice deep squat to stand. So we're gonna deep, nice and low. If that's only this for you, that's okay, whatever feels right. And then up to a forward fold and come up. Hold yourself back down, deep squat, and up. This is pushing those joints into that end of their range of motion. So make sure that you're moving slowly, listening to your body at all times. And if anything doesn't feel right, don't do it. Coming down one more time, nice and low. Push your knees open. And that's your first movement break. Get back to work, and I will see you in about 20 or 30 minutes. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back to the second movement break. This one's going to be a little bit more challenging as we're going to do a lot of this one in kind of a plank position. So we're going to be really engaging the core and the arms. Remember, if at any time anything hurts, don't do it. And we're going to be taking a lot of breaks in between, so don't stress too much on that. We're going to start by coming to the end of our mats here. Feet about hip width apart. We're going to stretch our arms open, up, breathing in deep, and letting them down while we breathe out. And again, opening them up, and then back down. All right, on this one, we're gonna come up and then we're gonna forward fold, straight down. Have your knees nice and soft, stretch the hamstrings out, pedal your feet a little bit, move them around, whatever feels good. Coming up halfway, and deep down into it again. Bring yourself to the side, and then to the other side, swaying back and forth just gently. Feel those hamstrings loosening up. Once more to the other side, and back. Big deep breath in as you come up. And when you and when you bend down the second time, you're gonna walk your hands forward into a plank, and then walk it back to standing. We're gonna do a few of those. Breathing in and back down, walking it out to a plank, and back up. And we're gonna do one more, and out. And there we're gonna hold that plank. We're gonna move in this plank in a nice flowing motion from downward dog, back to plank. Rotating those shoulders. Make sure that your plank, when you come down, is not dipping down too low. You shouldn't be sagging down. Keeping nice and straight. One more after this. Coming down to plank. One more down dog. And drop your knees. Bring it down and we're gonna rest for a second there. Give your hands a little bit of a break. At any time, if you need, you can go down onto your forearms here to give your wrists a break, or if your wrists are getting sore. All right, our next one we're gonna do, we're gonna come back up into our plank. We're gonna lift that right leg up and tuck it in to a lunge. You can drop that other knee down and twist it up. Reaching up into the air, looking at your fingertips, and then bringing it back down. Tuck your toe back under and come back out. And up into a downward dog. Let it stretch out. And again, we're gonna lift that left leg up and bring it forward into a lunge. And we're gonna twist it up. And back down. We're gonna bring that knee back again. Drop those knees and let it rest. And just stretch it out a little. Pushing your bum back between your ankles and come back forward. We're gonna do one more little twist. You're gonna come up into a plank, twisting up, reaching for the sky, and back down. And switching sides, stacking your feet on top of each other, reaching up, and back down. And you can end it back into the nice child's pose there. So that's break number 2. I'll see you in another 20 to 30 minutes for break number 3. Bye. Hey guys, this is the last movement break of this video, and look, Satchmo came back. So we're gonna start this one down on the floor, legs crossed, and sitting up nice and tall. I want you to really engage those stomach muscles so that you're keeping that spine nice and straight and tall. We're gonna start with our arms open wide, and we're gonna start with 3 big deep breaths. And out, in, and out. This is just getting us nice and centered back into the movements, and in, and out. Bring your arms out to the side. I want you to bring your right arm over to the left side, bending over and coming back. And to the other side, reaching across the body and coming back. Once more to the other side and back. Waking up all those spine muscles. Oh, stretching them out. How nice. All right, I want you to bring your right arm to your left knee and give a nice gentle twist. And come back forward. Bring your left arm to your right knee. And he gets weirded out when I talk to myself, apparently. And twist. He doesn't know you're all out there. And come back straight. You're gonna lean yourself forward just as far as it feels comfortable. Bring your arms out in front of you. And come back up, rounding out your back, stacking your vertebrae on top of each other and standing up nice and straight again. Once more, we're gonna lean ourselves forward, reaching ahead, and then roll it back, stacking the vertebrae again. Good. Now we're gonna move on to all fours. You can, if you need, fold that mat, give a little extra cushioning to your knees, and we're gonna rock it forward, pressing our pelvis down, lifting our chin to the sky, and coming back, pushing our bum back between our ankles, You can open your knees up a little bit more, get nice and deep, and pushing back. And we're going to repeat that a few times, coming forward, lifting up, and pushing back. It's giving you some good hip mobility, good shoulder mobility. If it doesn't feel comfortable for you to be in that full bend, come down onto your forearms and bend up. Walk it back. And bend down. Good, and then we're gonna come back into all fours and we're gonna do a few cat-cows. This one's really good for all those tight back muscles. So we're gonna let our stomach hang down, pushing our tailbone up and breathing in and pushing out, rounding the back, breathing out, and repeat. Flow with your breath, not at my pace, so breathe in and out, and in and out. Alright, just working on some spine mobility there, and back down. And let it relax. Give it a little wiggle. Wake that spine up. Stretch your mat back out. Come back to sitting. Legs out to each side, wherever it feels comfortable. Coming forward, getting a stretch right through those inner thighs. And coming back up. Keeping your back straight for this one. Leaning forward. And coming back up. And leaning to the right. And back up. Once more to the left. And coming back up. Bring your feet into a nice butterfly. Pulling the heels back in. Nice and straight, and relax. And that is our last movement break. I hope you enjoyed it. And so, like promised, I'm going to show you how I use my foam roller. So give me a second, I'm just going to get some things put away. Okay, so here is my foam roller. This foam roller is so amazing. It makes my back feel so good. Of course, like anything else, make sure that you check with any doctors or physios if you're working with somebody right now as to whether this is a safe option for you. But if you just have tight muscles and need a little bit of a release, this might be your answer. So, foam rollers essentially roll out all of the fascia, which is the connective tissue that's connecting all of your muscles. It helps loosen it up, break up the scar tissue, and you know, it's like a massage. It does everything that a massage does. So you can get these foam rollers in a lot of different shapes and sizes. You can get really short ones, medium ones, these long ones. You can get them with spikes on them. That sounds really painful. You can get them with little bumps on them that give you an extra little bit of a massage. They come in actual foam or a harder plastic that's covered in a foam. So it all depends on what feels right for you. Go to the store, explore them, feel them out. I'm sure most places will let you test them. Find what's right for you. So you might want to start with something that's a little bit softer if you're new to this. So we're going to get down on the ground here and sit right back on it. So we're going to start with rolling the lower half of the back here. So the trick is you want to kind of focus on one spot, kind of going back and forth over that one spot, moving up, rolling over that one area, moving up, and flowing on like that. So you can start right in your glutes, bringing your one leg forward, other hand down on the one side, and rolling over those glute muscles, Just a little bit over and over. Then you can roll it forward, focusing on the next spot up. Back and forth. You can roll to the other side, getting the other side of the glute muscles there. Rolling your way up. Try to make sure that you have good grip here, otherwise you might just slide right forward. And enough space. Okay, so you're rolling down into that nice lower back area, massaging over it, and then rolling down a little bit further. This is where it gets kind of awkward with finding that spot for your arm, but you'll find what's right for you. Rolling to the other side here. And rolling down into it a little deeper. You can bring your arms behind your head to support your neck. Don't need to be holding it up and working that harder. And rolling deeper into it. You can get right into the shoulder blades there. Just little movements back and forth. And right up into it. All the way down. So of course you can do this over your entire body, and I'm gonna be making another video for sure on how to roll the whole body. But that's how you can get into those back muscles there that are often the most tight when you're sitting for long periods of time. And then, if you need to get a little deeper into the muscles, pull out one of these balls. This is a nice little massage ball made specifically for this, but you can use any kind of ball. Tennis balls are a really nice place to start with, like the foam rollers. There's harder and softer versions. You can also get ones that have little bumps on them to get extra massage. But basically, you're just going to want to put that right under that muscle there. Find the sore spot, that glute muscle, and just move it around in nice, gentle circles, massaging deep into those muscles. It hurts a little bit, I'll be honest, it kind of hurts, but it's one of those good hurts, like a good, nice, deep tissue massage. You can also use it on the shoulder muscles, putting it right back there. Looks funny, I know, but just dig right into those deep muscles, wiggling yourself around a little bit. And if you want to get into those neck muscles, grab yourself a yoga block, put it underneath, and the ball on top, laying right down on it. This is so wonderful for those bad headaches, the tension headaches that get right up into your neck. Just rolling it around just a little bit. That's one of my best tips for self-massage and pain management of sore, tight, angry muscles. So go ahead, give it a try. Again, make sure that you check with doctors to make sure that this is something that's safe for you. If you have any instabilities in your muscles or in your spine. Yeah, and of course if it hurts, don't do it. So if you want to see more videos like this, there's going to be one more movement break video, and I am going to be making full tutorials on how to foam roll everywhere. Make sure you hit subscribe. Save this video for later, for next time you're doing a lot of writing or sitting at your desk and you need some movement breaks. There's also a few other movement breaks. Like I said, this is number 4, and there is going to be one more next week. So make sure that you stay tuned, come back, check them out. Yeah, and come follow me on Facebook. I have a really awesome Facebook group. We're called Active for Life with Randy Puller. Yeah, come check us out, come join, and it's a lot of fun. I share a lot of awesome things over there. So I will talk to you soon. Stay active. Have fun. Bye, guys.